Oh, how you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Let's have a chat over a coffee, yeah? So this week, that's better. This week is about yawning, coincidentally. Although you do feel better after a good yawn, right? This week's photo is of a grey seal yawning. And there's another one right next to it. He's just blissfully asleep, it seems. I took this photo on a beach in Norfolk. That's the east coast of England, in East Anglia. And there were hundreds of seals on the beach just chilling out, relaxing. And we walked past at a safe distance. And they were completely oblivious to the humans around them. But occasionally, over the crashing waves on the shoreline, you'd hear a roar, and it would be a seal yawning before going back to sleep again. Apparently, it's not just humans and mammals like cats and dogs and lions and seals that yawn. It seems that almost all vertebrates do it, including fish. I mean, fish yawn? It's been observed. So why do we yawn? Well, there are a couple of theories that scientists are pretty confident about now. The first one is that it's actually an instinctive reflex that cools down the temperature of your brain. If your brain gets too hot, you yawn because lets in cooler air from the atmosphere around you, and that helps regulate the temperature of your brain. The other reason is that it could be a transition between states. In the morning, when you wake up and you yawn, it's your body telling you to wake up and get active and get alert and start doing things. And what about the contagion effect, where if you yawn, the person next to you will probably start yawning too? And this could be a signal from the first person who's yawning to the others that they are transitioning and they are going to begin to do things. This could be our mirror neurons copying what the other person does. So this week's question is, why do we yawn? The answer is, we're not absolutely 100% sure, but let's find out more.
In this presentation, we explore something everyone experiences, but few truly understand: the yawn. This ancient behavior appears across the animal world, in fish, seals, lions, and humans alike. We all do it, often without thinking. But what is its real purpose? Is yawning simply a sign of tiredness or boredom? Or is something more complex happening inside our bodies? Breaking the oxygen myth. Let's start with one of the biggest myths. For many years, people believed yawning helped us take in more oxygen or get rid of extra carbon dioxide. The idea seemed logical. After all, a yawn involves a big breath. But studies from the 1980s proved this idea wrong. Scientists changed the levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide around people and found it made no difference to how much they yawned. So yawning is not caused by a lack of oxygen or too much carbon dioxide. Something else must be going on. The movement and blood flow. If it's not about air, we must look at the movement itself. Yawning involves a strong stretch of the jaw and tension in the muscles of the face and neck. This movement affects blood flow, especially in the head and brain. When we open our mouths wide, blood rushes to the brain through the arteries, while the veins carry used blood away more quickly. It's like giving the brain's circulation a short, powerful refresh, a kind of internal wake-up that may help it stay balanced and alert. The main theory is brain cooling. This change in blood flow leads to the most accepted theory today, brain cooling. The brain produces a lot of heat because it uses so much energy and works best within a narrow temperature range. When it warms up from focus, stress, or the shift between rest and activity, it needs to cool down. Yawning may provide that cooling system. The deep breath draws cooler air over the moist surfaces in the mouth and nose, while nearby blood vessels release heat through this contact. This helps lower brain temperature slightly and restore balance. Research supports this. People yawn more often when the surrounding air is comfortably cool, but less when it's hot. This pattern suggests temperature control is a key purpose of yawning. From sleepiness to alertness. The brain cooling idea also helps explain why we yawn when tired or bored. It links to what scientists call arousal and state shift, the process of moving between levels of alertness, such as from sleep to wakefulness, or from a lazy state to one of concentration. By cooling the brain and refreshing circulation, a yawn acts like a reset button. It helps prepare the mind for the next task and keeps attention sharp. Some studies suggest this process supports communication between two major brain systems, one linked to rest and daydreaming, and the other responsible for attention and action. The social side, contagious yawning. Finally, there's contagious yawning, when one person's yawn triggers another's. This happens mainly in social animals, including humans. It seems connected to empathy and social awareness, possibly through mirror neurons, brain cells that react when we observe others doing something. However, contagious yawning might also have a group purpose. In animals such as lions, a yawn can signal a move from resting to activity. When one lion yawns, others often follow, helping the group synchronize their behavior and alertness. This collective reaction could improve safety and coordination within the group. In summary, yawning is far more than a sign of fatigue. It plays several key roles, improving blood flow, cooling the brain, and helping us shift between mental states. In social species, it may even strengthen group bonds. So, the next time you yawn, don't dismiss it as boredom. It's your body's clever way of keeping your brain balanced, focused, and ready for what comes next.
Chat about these questions and write down your opinions and ideas. 1. Describe when you normally yawn during the day and what you think it indicates. Is your opinion different now that you have read the article? If so, what did you think before? 2. If yawning is so beneficial, why do we consider it rude or a sign of disrespect in professional settings? 3. Think about other bodily reactions we have. Do you ever suppress them, especially in public? 4. Do you think that you sleep well and/or enough? Do you have any specific pre-sleep routine? 5. What tricks do you use to stay alert and active during the day?